Welcome to Arrestingnormality.
I think I'm close enough.
I don't think you are. My name is Aaron from Breaking the Cycle, joined as always with Travis from Howie Games and Cody from Stealinglife. How are you? How was your week? We're all
How we doing?
In
Everybody.
a perpetual time state of death and life.
What? Is this emo Aaron?
Nothing matters. You live on a little space rock flying thousands of miles an hour through the abyss.
Space Rock is my favorite David Bowie album.
Space. So how was your week, Trav?
Oh, it was there.
Okay, good job. Cody?
Good. I finished Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For all of us nerds out there
Yeah.
who enjoy Kingdom Hearts, how did you feel that the game held up against the other two games in the series?
I didn't like it.
It didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So, sad, disappointed, feel like I let my younger self down.
Oh, yeah? Well, you let yourself down.
Yeah, by not liking it.
Oh.
It's my fault that I didn't like it. It's not the games. You what?
The first one was very much an attempt at making an Americanized version of a Japanese game that, people would enjoy, aka how people won't like Mario, so let's make it a little bit easier for the Americans to understand. And they did that. I think they did that well. This one was very much, fuck the Americans, this one's for Japan, and it was very Japanese-style game,
Americans.
That's what it was. And it's okay. I just don't like that style of game because it's really wordy and overly descriptive. And it could also be, Cody, if you think about it, the Kingdom Hearts story is very complex, to say the least.
You think?
Yeah, so it could just be that they had a really difficult time getting everything down that they wanted to convey. It's like, oh, I know you're trying to tell me something, I swear.
Yeah,
and they're over there like,
it's a little
listen,
much.
Xehanort's got 3 clones and there's a fucking Riku over there that you never knew about, but
it's a little much.
Kyrie, where's Kyrie? Nobody knows.
And I start to forget who everybody is.
I know. The game has gotten really even in Kingdom Hearts 2, the game was like really complicated.
Yeah, this one just extends that. It's so like, I'd be watching one of their 12-day-long cutscenes and somebody would walk into screen and I'd be like, who's that?
Who are you?
And then they'd be talking about somebody and be like, yeah, fucking Zanzibar said this. And I'm like, who's that guy?
Zanzibar.
I don't remember Zanzibar at all.
Well, my favorite is they all act like they know him. They're like, oh, yeah, you're my favorite thing ever. Or, oh, we hate you.
Yeah.
I'm like, who?
And I have
is
no clue what's happening. Yeah, and it just wasn't enough game for me.
No.
but I don't want to ruin it for Aaron. I know Aaron hasn't had a chance to play it yet.
Played it yet,
And
but
I don't want to shit all over it before you play it.
You can't. Your opinion has very little impact on my view of things.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Your opinion means nothing to me.
I will align myself with certain opinions later after I have made a judgment of my own accord.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
While I respect your opinion,
yeah, sure.
I also respect your ability to be wrong.
Oh, wow. I'm wrong. I'm wrong that I didn't like the game.
No, it's fine.
You finish it, you're like, no, you're wrong. You liked that. You enjoyed it.
I could tell that you did.
Yeah.
But, I come from, like, loving JRPGs and whatnot, and long-winded JRPGs. You like, what's that fucking game called? Shit, I can see the cover of it. Star Ocean, to the end of time. Really good game.
Does it have an hour-long cutscene in it?
No hour-long cutscenes, but so much dialogue it would make you, very sad.
An hour's worth?
Probably.
Like, straight?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then, you get, like, 30 minutes of dialogue, and then you get a quick battle, and then 30 minutes more of the dialogue.
No. That's what this one did. No.
Yeah. I just kind of realign myself to, like, the reading person in me. It's just like, okay, now we're just reading a book for a while.
Yeah, but see, you're not reading a book. You're playing a video game.
Well, you read comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's words.
When I go to
It's words and pictures.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
No, because when I buy a comic book, I'm not under the assumption that I'm going to get to play as Spider-Man. I'm under the assumption I'm going to read what he did that day.
So what if they made a comic book video game Spider-Man thing where it's meant to be like a moving...
What?
I mean, the Spider-Man game's out. Is that what you mean?
No.
Confused.
They have one of
A
those.
comic book style Spider-Man game that was a graphic novel in a somewhat interactive style.
You're talking about an electronic comic book is all you're doing.
But interactive to where like you make choices and shit.
And you get to play at some at points in time.
Well, if
too.
I signed up for that, okay.
Okay.
But I didn't with this one.
What is the distinction between that line then?
Because like if you put it on Front Street and you're like, hey, you're gonna have to like watch this game that you wanted to play for fucking 15 years as you waited, then at least I know.
Okay.
But this one, I'm like, oh, cool, I get to play. And then I run down a hallway and another cutscene starts. That shit.
Now,
they can go fucking fall in a hole.
with
Just show him walking down the hallway. I'm mad about that.
that, I
It
completely
would be
agree
like
with.
25 minutes. Then I get to play. I run down a hallway. And then it's another 25 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah.
Just put it together.
Yeah, that I completely understand.
Yeah, bullshit. Ooh, riveting gameplay. I walked. Fuck me, dude. And I hate to be the complainy guy. You guys know me. I like everything. Aaron's face was awesome.
Well, no, like
I feel
get it
some doubt.
because-
Just some.
Cause like fucking, I want to play the game. I don't care if I just have to meaninglessly hop around on these bricks to get up there. Let me do that because it's better than watching somebody walk up those steps and not
I don't
say
think
a word.
it is.
I think it is.
Not when you haven't done anything for 20 minutes. And then the only thing you get to do is jump around for fucking 5 seconds and then you watch more. Watch
Well,
more
I mean, like
cutscenes.
the original Kingdom Hearts, it was like, oh, go to a new world. There's like an introductory cutscene, and
Yeah.
then you play the entire fucking thing. There might be a little slight animation somewhere throughout the middle to show you a little bit more what's going on, but it's like 10 seconds. And then you get to the end of it, and then there's like, oh, we killed the big boss, and here's the explanation of us wrapping up this world. That was
Yeah.
a good formula. This one, it's like, oh, okay, we get there. There's this cutscene that takes 30 minutes to explain what we're doing. Cool, whatever. We fight one bad guy, and then there's another cutscene to explain where we went after we fought that bad guy. And then we might walk over and open a chest, and then there's a cutscene opening the chest and getting the item out of from inside, and us discussing what this item does for 30 minutes.
Well, what
It's overabundant.
I said to Aaron before we started this, I feel like there was no editor on staff at all. It's like, oh,
That's a good way of describing that.
We need these 74 pages for this cutscene. There was nobody there to be like, can we do this in less words? Do we have to say the word heart 54 times in this cutscene?
Yeah.
Like, it's tough, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I really don't want to shit on this. I like shitting on things. I did not want to shit on this at all. I wanted to love this completely. To the point where I convinced myself that I was loving it halfway through.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
That's why I don't think I finished it yet, is I just, like, I started playing it, and I'm like, I'm supposed to like this.
Yeah.
I know I need to, but...
Have either of you looked at the reviews for the game yet?
Oh,
No,
they're great.
They are?
Are they?
Yeah, I looked them up as soon as I finished it because I wanted to have somebody to share my pain with. And everybody fucking loved it from what I read. Everybody loved it, said that the writing was the best ever and all this stuff was great. And oh my God, it's so amazing. And I threw my phone at a child.
Did you actually?
And the child was me.
And the child was me. No, it's just, yeah, everybody seems to love it, which is cool. Like, I'm not saying they're wrong, except for they're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting, though? There hasn't been that game in a long time. Like, you know, the one that everybody's like, oh, well, this is a cult classic. Everybody loves it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an awkward
that's why I was
time.
quiet.
Yeah. I was trying to.
I was trying to prove you wrong because that's usually what I want to do. But
or
no.
Halo, or, you know, like just that huge franchise that everybody. There's been things that people have thought were going to be that, like Fallout 76, stuff like that. Oh man, were they wrong?
Yeah.
You know what though? I played that game. It was really fun for what it was. It's just you couldn't really play it.
What is it? Because I don't know what's wrong with it. I haven't played it. I love Fallout, but I haven't played it, and I've heard how horrible it is, but I haven't really heard why.
It's supposed to be like
Okay,
an
so let me-
MMO version of Fallout.
I feel
right?
like that's a bad idea right away.
So let me tell you, it's not like an MMO version.
Let me
It
tell
kind of
you.
is, but it isn't. So basically, Cody, imagine a Fallout where there's no NPCs, right? The only other characters are players. And in this environment, when you stumble upon them, they're going to be very sparsely scattered because the server's designed to only let a certain amount of people within a certain proximity of each other. So it feels like you're in a wasteland. You're not going to just run into a shit ton of people all the time and have this huge bloody battle. Well, when you run into them, they actually have your microphone set up to where proximity you could talk to them. Like, you know, if I'm close to you, I can hear you.
I just imagine two guys like really far away from each other, like, "Hey, are you friendly?" And they're over on the other side. No, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then back to you again. You're just like,
the better
"Oh,
response
shit!"
would be the better response would be just silence, and all you hear is.
Wait, so is there legitimately no NPCs in that game?
No, there's not. There's none.
Why?
And because they
makes
wanted
me
to
mad.
make it feel like, because you could buy and sell and trade with other characters, but you don't know if those characters are going to be friendly.
It kind
know,
of sounds
it's-
like the No Man's
tried to
Land
create it.
situation again,
Yeah.
where there's
Yeah,
there's really no game there. You know, just an interactive environment.
There's game, because there's quests and stuff like that lead you to different places, and there's robot characters that you can talk to and buy stuff from as well. But there's no human NPCs, I guess I should say. There's no, like, nothing that would give you, like, oh, this is a settlement and this is a person. You build your own. You literally could build your own towns and
Well,
whatnot.
you could do that in the last one, too.
Well, right, but this one you could do, like, and set up your own little falsified community, was the guys. I could be a arms merchant in the town that all these players just got together and built, and it's completely run by players.
I
so
mean,
it creates.
That's cool, but why not just add that to how the game used to be?
Because they wanted to try something new and experimental. This was them trying to do something.
I'm
that
guessing
hadn't
they're
been
not going
done
to do
before.
that again.
No.
Actually, so what we got is, like, I'm describing this. Oh, huge, expansive. Oh, and by the way, there's like nukes. You can nuke other people.
That's hilarious.
And it like actually detonates a huge zone of land.
I feel like it would just make me really mad. It's like playing GTA online.
Or like
Just
Minecraft,
dickholes.
and you build this massive mansion, and then someone just comes over and dynamites the motherfucker.
Yeah, I feel like people would just be dickholes about it. And
They would.
fuck up my day, and I'd be really mad about it.
Absolutely.
So that's why there's like literally there's only 12 people per server or something like that.
How big
It's
is the map
very
then?
It's huge. It's a big
There's
ass map.
12 people in a giant map.
Yeah, they try to make it to where it's like a Fallout, like, oh, there's nobody around. But let me tell you what we actually got, because this is what we were supposed to get. Okay.
Wait, we were supposed to get that bad idea? That sounded bad already.
So when I logged in, first of all, they accidentally released the game like almost 24 hours early. Because we were sitting there waiting, because it was supposed to come out at like, it was supposed to come out at like 8 o'clock that night, and I got up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I went and logged on to WoW and was screwing around for a little bit, and I'm like, I wonder if I can log in, or Alicia actually did, was like, I wonder if I can log in and create a character. And she did, and she's like, "Oh, cool." And then she hits play, and it let her play, and she's like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "This isn't supposed to be out until like 8:00 tonight and 6:00 in the morning." And she's like, "Babe, you can play." I was like, "What?" So we get playing, and immediately we notice it runs like shit. This is not an internet connection issue. We thought it was, but it is not. That fucker bleeds RAM really hard. Really hard. I have 32 gigs of RAM. It used it all.
Oh, God. That's awful.
Yeah. That fucker bleeds RAM. Like, Alicia couldn't even hardly play. So, first of all, there's game design errors, which we expect from Bethesda now at this point. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know, the little graphical bugs and shit like that is funny, but when it's literally, you can't play the game, it does not function yet. You know, that's different. And people with lower RAM than I had way harder time. You know, like, I could play at least. Like, Alicia, she only has 12 gigs of RAM. It was like she played frame by frame.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
So that's the thing. Now, what they made it to where people couldn't log into the same servers, so this ran into problems with the housings, right? So the housing, you build your house, which, by the way, you couldn't build within a certain area of anybody. So that idea of building a town with other people, yeah, that was a fucking lie. So you got your own little settlement that you couldn't really build that big. And then on top of that, it was difficult to build because the terrain wasn't set up for everywhere to build. So you had to find a semi-flat spot, which was a pain in the ass, right? And then you had to set up your shit. And then you had to try to build it there and spend like hours and hours trying to find a flat piece of ground so you could put your goddamn floor down. And it never would happen. So then you'd have to pay like half your caps to pick up your thing that says that you claimed that spot and then move it somewhere else to try to build it better. Then, on top of that, the servers weren't static, so every time you logged in, you were on a different server. Now, this came with the problem of what if somebody built where you built on a different server, and when you log on, you logged on to that server where they had already built. Well, it'd pack your shit up. And the problem with that is it leaves it all in one piece for you, which is really nice. And then it allows you to move your box for free, which is kind of cool. But you can't put the fucker back down because finding a flat piece of land, as we know, is fucking impossible. Now you have a giant house instead of one thing to put down on a flat piece of ground. It doesn't happen. So you had to completely destroy your house, get half the resources back, and then try to rebuild somewhere else.
Yeah, that sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, and so that was a huge problem. Then on top of that, the PvP wasn't what they said it was. It was supposed to be like you just wander around, you see a guy, you shoot him. Well, they felt like people would get frustrated with that. So they made it kind of bitch mode to where you had to shoot back to accept a fight. Otherwise, you take like 99% reduced damage. So really, there's no threat at all. You know, like I don't
I'm
feel
actually
scared
okay with
anymore.
that. Because GTA pisses me off when I'm just driving my car and some guy blows me up.
Right.
This is true. I think the answer for that would be dedicated PvP servers where
Yeah, of course.
PvP is off on certain servers and PvP is on certain servers. You choose.
Yeah.
But then that would require dedicated servers, and then that would require being able to, you know, leave your building where the fuck you put it. But
Yeah.
you know. But with that, I get what they were trying to do because they were worried about kind of like the Final Fantasy situation where they're running out of rooms for people to build fucking houses because everybody wants to play the goddamn game.
Right.
So, understood. Yeah, so Fallout 76 was supposed to be the next, like, Ocarina of Time, the next big thing. It just wasn't. And that seems to be the story with a lot of games now. Like, honestly, the best, most successful game, and I hate to say it, that's come out that everybody's really enjoyed, probably Fortnite.
I mean, there's a lot of successful games.
Yeah,
you
I
said
mean,
this
well, I mean,
the
that's
one
GTA.
time
It has, like,
when you're like, there's
that has that, like,
all the
cult
top
classic
games are
almost
fucking what are they called? Battle Royales. And it was like 2 of them when there's been a bunch of games that come out.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
can name
The Last of Us was huge.
Yeah.
BioShock
that came
Infinite,
out in
granted it's older now.
2012. That came out in 2008. Or no, not
Infinite?
Infinite.
No, that was
I thought you were
13.
saying 2.
There's been bigger games that have come out recently, though.
Like what?
I don't play a lot of them. I'm trying to think, but I know there's been big games because fucking.
Not that were received that well. That's what I'm trying. Like, there's some that are people like, that was alright.
I mean, people loved Far Cry 5.
Yeah, Far Cry 5 was super
Far
good.
Cry 5 was
Tomb
a
Raider,
decent
Shadow
game.
of the Tomb Raider. People like
Yeah,
that.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider was really good.
Shadow of War is awesome. Really like that.
Yeah.
But is it like we're comparing like Metallica to Volbeat here? Like,
Yeah, but
is
why?
it gonna?
No. Shadow of War is not Volbeat. Okay.
No. But that's what I'm saying is it's not that legendary status of like Ocarina of Time. There
Well, not
hasn't
everything
been
is,
anything
though.
like that. No, but there
That's
hasn't
why-
been something like that for a very long while.
Also, I
So
think
that
it's funny that your go-to is Ocarina of Time.
I mean, if you want to pick a more recent game that was a smash hit, it's GTA 5.
Yeah, GTA 5
Yeah,
is
GTA
still
5,
huge.
I will agree.
Yeah.
Or Skyrim. I guess Skyrim would fit that category.
Skyrim and Morrowind was also huge. But
Morrowind's pretty old now, though.
yeah, it's super old. That's like 2006. I think it was a launch title for
Something like
Xbox
that, yeah.
360 or something like that.
But then they came out with
wasn't
the
it-
Elder Scrolls Online.
Wasn't
That
it
was
on the
pretty cool.
Xbox?
Oh yeah, it was on the original Xbox.
Yeah, so that was way old. Elder Scrolls Online, I can't really give fair judgment on.
I've
I don't
played it.
know much.
I know people who really like it.
I just don't have the time for it. And people fucking love Monster Hunter World. Like that
That's
game's
true.
huge.
I don't hear anyone
Oh,
say bad things
everybody's
about that game.
Everybody's hyped for the new expansion on it.
See?
Cool.
So there's a lot. I just don't think you think about them, and that's totally fine. But there's a lot of games
Oh,
that
yeah.
people fucking
It still
love.
doesn't feel like that status where it's going to be
Well,
one of
not
those things
everything.
that are talked
And
about.
also, I don't think it feels like that until later, right? I
Right.
don't think in the moment when I was playing some of those older games, I don't think it hit me in the moment until later. You know, then I
Looking
have
back
the
on it.
nostalgia for it and the memories and all that.
See, Halo 1, 2, and 3 felt like that to me. That's why I went out and bought the legendary collections of those specifically, because I was like, this is going to be one of those games. Like, I don't know. That was the only game where in the moment I was like, this is one of those games that everybody's going to remember.
Well, I mean, it's not for everyone, but everyone's perception of it, what makes a good game is a little bit different. So everyone, has it in their
Well, yeah, 'cause
mind
some people
differently.
didn't
What was
like
because you
Halo.
keep on saying, Ocarina of Time, which not everyone, felt was better. Some people like Majora's Mask, and if we're going on Zelda games, of course,
My favorite's Wind Waker.
yeah, which is an odd
some-
choice, but still a good game.
Yeah, my favorite one.
I loved Wind Waker. Some people are actually really hyped about Twilight Princess, which I liked Twilight Princess, but I didn't think it was as good as.
That's my brother's
like, the
favorite.
older
Yeah.
titles.
Yeah, that's my brother's favorite, Twilight Princess. I never even played it.
It's good.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I heard it
I
was
played
really
it.
good. I'm
Yeah,
sure it
there's
is.
nothing wrong with it, not at all.
I'm sure all
great.
those games are good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like these games have this legendary status of being like an all-time classic, but that's also because it's fucking old.
Yeah.
So it's like Aaron was bringing up.
Is it that
games-
old?
Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, like when did that come out? Like, I mean, I'm sure it's
Fucking
old. I know it's old.
1976. Like it's so old.
Right.
Well, I remember getting 64 when they first came out, so it's within my lifetime. I
It's
just
like
don't know what it is.
97 or 8.
Yeah, but think of how long ago that was. You just said when Aaron was bringing up games, he said Last of Us, and you were like, well, that came out in like 2012. Like that was way sooner than fucking Ocarina of Time.
Right.
Well,
It
yeah, I'm
takes
just like
time.
curious, like what kind of time frame. Like,
Well, it
how
takes time
long
for
would
a
you
game
say?
to gain legendary status, and I
Yeah.
feel like Last of Us is one of them that is going to go down as like
That
that,
one
was
will.
a
You're
game changer.
right about that
Oh, yeah.
one.
That game was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, and so
That's
is
why I'm
BioShock
scared
Infinite.
for Last of
BioShock
Us
Infinite
2.
was it's one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah.
Never played that one.
You never
Well,
played Infinite?
Go fall in a hole.
Go,
Oh.
definitely go play that. It'd be better
Do
if you played
you
the.
need to play the? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you need to play the
No,
rest?
you
of them,
don't have to, but I would recommend it. Skip the second
Yeah,
one.
play the first one.
Skip the second one and just play original BioShock and BioShock Infinite.
I have the second one actually. It's
Skip
just
the
fucking-
second
Set
one.
it on fire.
Oh, is that one bad?
Yeah, it was a money grab.
The problem is the first and Infinite were made by a guy named Ken Levine. He's the one who helped write the game. He's the one who produced the game. He was a director for
Any
the game.
relation to Avril?
No. Or
Okay.
I
and
thought he was gonna say Adam.
yeah, I thought it was Adam also.
Avril.
But yeah, and he made those games amazing, like absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And the second one was just nonsense.
They just wanted another title.
yeah.
They're like, oh, that made so much money. Let's grab some more money. Mm-hmm. And it's not good. But the first one and Infinite is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a I'm sure you could find it on G2A. There's a pack with the original one and an Infinite together, and it's like $10.
Yeah.
Huh. You know, I heard a thing about G2A. I heard we shouldn't use G2A.
I heard that I don't care because it saves me lots of money.
Why should we not use G2A? I'm curious.
Somebody told me that it's scummy to use G2A because they actually like mostly sell stolen keys. I don't know how true that is. I never looked. But this is what I was told.
It just
And I
seems-
don't know how a site would manage itself knowing or with people knowing like, oh, our product is stolen, you know?
Yeah, is that an assumed thing?
They sounded like they had some information on that. And I'm like, there's
Yeah.
no way there's fucking starting. They're like, yeah, they are. They're all stolen. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah,
just
but
never really dove
people
into it.
peddle
But I just thought I'd
misinformation
bring that
like
up.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
give that any credence at all.
It's the same reason why so many people think the world is flat, and it gets
No,
starts.
that's because it is. Yeah.
Misinformation gains traction at a level that's crazy when people who are smart start to believe it for no reason. And right now, you're a smart guy that's believing some information for kind of no reason other than word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, like the only reason that I would even give it any thought is because the person who told me is usually pretty credible.
He's a smart guy also.
That probably believes
Uh-huh.
some misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Probably.
know. I'd have to look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
just-
not enough there.
I don't think anyone should be perpetuating any information that you haven't backed up yourself. You know, haven't
Well,
looked into
no,
it
that's
yourself.
that's why I came in with the pretense of like, this is what I heard. I have no information backing this up.
Right. It's just that's slightly dangerous, just considering that even just hearing it now, it does somewhat solidify that sort of information into our heads. And you think about it, and if I wasn't so like skeptical. Of everything, then I might go, that's really interesting, and then might bring it up to another person.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. But moral of the story is buy BioShock.
Yes, definitely. BioShock Infinite is amazing.
That's definitely one of the. If you're looking for classic games, I think you have to give a game time. Like I'm saying, like, yeah, you might not think that some of these games that have come out just in the last year or whatever are legendary, but they might become that.
Yeah. Absolutely. It does depend on how you look back on a game.
Yeah.
Because there's so many games that we've played that we're like, oh, yeah, that was a fun game and I enjoy it. But now you look back and I don't even remember half the games that I played. But, there's the ones that stick out in your memory later that go, yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. There's some that, like, they ever take you by surprise? The ones you remember so fondly and you love so much?
Probably.
Dig Dug. I don't know why I love that game so much, but I played the shit out of Dig Dug.
Awesome. I thought you were just saying a joke.
Okay, cool.
You actually meant it. That's awesome.
I'm totally down with
Because
that.
for me, obviously it meant more to other people too, because they're doing a remake of it, but Destroy All Humans.
Oh, yeah.
And that game was fucking awesome. I love that game. And I cannot wait for the remake, dude. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that will be pretty fun.
I think I'm actually going to do a playthrough on that one on my channel.
Oh, you
That'd be
should.
cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that one seems fun.
Yeah, that game is fantastic.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Cody, I wanted to ask you specifically about this because I don't know how to feel about this.
Kevin Bacon?
No.
We know how to feel
Have
about
you
Kevin
heard
Bacon.
that they're re-releasing in-game?
What?
Yeah, with some extra footage.
And they're doing it with the intent of trying to beat Avatar in theaters, right? And is that correct?
Yeah. That's fine. Make your money.
I feel like that's a money grab at that point.
Yeah, but don't go then. Make your money. I don't care if anybody's trying to make money. I just won't give them any to go see it again. Not with extra footage. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
like
the same
so is
shit
it
they
extra
do.
footage, or somebody told me that it was a deleted or like an alternate ending?
No, it's just extra footage. It's not an alternate ending.
Oh, really? So it's just an extended version.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, it's like the director's cut, which is movies have done before.
Yeah.
They've re-released them. I mean, that's what you pay for when you get the Blu-ray. You get the director's cut. You know, you get the extra shit.
I didn't think that they did that in theater. You know, I've never seen them try to re-release it.
Some movies do. They'll re-release it in theaters as the director's cut. This one, I don't think they're calling it the director's cut. I think it's just like the extended footage or extended version or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, from what I understand, it's not going to have an alternate ending. They wouldn't do that.
The I Love You
do
3000 version.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's probably just we can get some more money out of this. But like, why not?
I mean,
people love to see the extended shit.
Yeah, and if they find new marketing strategies to make them more money, let them do it, you know?
Yeah, I'm not going to go.
The more money that they make, the better movies they can make in the future. If you enjoyed the movie,
See, and
just
like
let
I
them do
didn't
it.
even think about it from the money standpoint. I just kind of thought that they were attempting to beat records. Like, oh, we want to have
Well, they might.
Avatar's record.
That's probably part of it.
Yeah.
That is probably part of it, but also part of it is people genuinely love seeing these extended versions of these movies. And a lot of people will go see it again to see the extended shit. I'll wait. I'll get the Blu-ray with the extended cut, the director's cut, whatever they call it, and I'll watch it like that. But yeah, I think it's a fine idea. I mean, they're doing this shit in theaters now where you can go watch Jaws right now in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like they've started doing the older movies.
Like
Nightmare Before Christmas was in Halloween.
But that makes sense. You know?
I say Steel Magnolias because when we went to see Aladdin, they were advertising that one at the theater we went to. Yeah, so they do. I mean, they're putting movies from the fucking 90s back in theaters, so it's fine.
Speaking of putting movies back in, did we talk about this? Aladdin was I've heard from a lot of people it was really good.
What?
Aladdin.
Oh, Aladdin. I got lost. Did you get lost, Aaron?
I got a little lost.
Okay, I got so lost. I thought you were like leading up to a
I didn't
story.
realize I was.
I thought
No,
you were like,
I was just curious
you
if
know
we
what?
talked about it
We
already.
didn't talk about this. Did we talk about this? How was it? And I had no idea what. I think we did talk about it, didn't
I think we did.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, still got to go see that. Haven't done that.
Yeah,
yet.
really, really good. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about it. Yeah.
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're wasting podcast views.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Aaron has words.
What happened to Bruce Willis? Because I was thinking Will Smith, but Bruce Willis came to my head. I'm like, what happened to Bruce Willis?
What do you mean?
Like, where'd that man go?
I want to see another Die Hard.
Do you, though?
I do. I don't even
I never
know why.
watched Live Free or Die Hard.
I
was
did.
good.
It was good.
It was good.
I mean, it wasn't groundbreaking, but neither was the
he's
original one.
78 years old.
Well, no, he's not. He's probably in his
Could be.
60s.
73 years old.
But he still looks like if you hit on his daughter, he would murder you.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, I guess I can't really. Yeah, I'm just being an asshole because I'm super excited for the new Rambo. And Stallone's 112.
There's another Rambo movie?
Yeah, it's the last one. It's called The Last Blood.
Oh, is it still him?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
because the last Rambo was so good.
So fucking good. Oh my God, it was amazing.
I just love how untethered it was. Just like,
I'm
he
surprised
was like,
you both like Rambo that much.
Rambo's amazing.
yeah.
Why
and
would we not like
I've
it?
It's a
never,
total
I've
guy
never
movie.
watched them.
Yeah.
I've never watched them.
There's only like one movie that's more guy movie than that, and it's John Wick,
Which I still need to see.
which you haven't seen.
Yeah.
I still need to see too.
Yeah, that's the only movie that's more of a guy movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Rambo, the
you
last
guys-
Rambo is amazing.
Have you guys seen the E3 thing?
Yes.
For
Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Has
Didn't we
Cody-
talk about this? Mm-hmm. We talked about it last
Did we?
time. Yeah.
Oh,
You're in the past, buddy.
I missed last week.
I missed. I was out sick. Yeah. So Are you like genuinely worried about what's happened to Bruce Willis? Like where he is?
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to be back in a movie, man. I want to see some more Bruce Willis. I want to see Fifth Element 2.
Oh.
You know?
The Sixth Element. He made a little appearance on a Netflix thing. It was a comedy special.
Yeah?
He was in the crowd and he did like a little guest spot thing. Bumping Mics, I think it was called.
Huh. No, I don't want that. Fuck that.
Why?
No, I just want a movie.
It was kind of funny.
I don't care.
Because he was just in the crowd.
It's fucking stupid.
Being Bruce Willis.
I don't give a shit.
Which is strange.
I don't care. I want a movie.
I mean, we're going to leave today and there's going to be a new trailer dropping for
I
Die
know,
Hard
right?
15.
I know, right?
Or whatever they're on now.
Live free and die harder.
You know what? I'm going to Wikipedia Bruce Willis.
Right?
And see what his like upcoming movie is.
Yeah,
if he has one.
And it's like
Then
Bruce
we'll
Willis.
judge if we want to see it.
Right.
You had something, I think. Bruce Willis has what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I want to see Bruce Willis do like a period piece.
Is he gonna be like in a nursing home this time? If he does
Could you
Die
imagine
Hard?
like an 1800s old man Bruce Willis?
I want to see him play like Ulysses S. Grant or something.
Wow.
That would be
Ulysses S.
great.
Grant.
Tell me you wouldn't give money to see that.
I would. I totally
Yeah,
would.
You would actually go to the theater to see that.
I probably would.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Was it him or Mel Gibson that yelled
Mel Gibson.
at the cop?
What?
He, one of them yelled at a cop for being a Jewish.
Mel
accused him of
Gibson.
being
Yeah,
Jewish.
it was Mel Gibson.
that
He
Mel
was like,
Gibson?
"Are you a Jew? I bet you're a Jew. Are you a Jew?"
I bet you're a Jew.
Like, where the fuck did that come from?
He's just a racist.
He's a racist old man.
And it's weird. I don't see how there could be so much hate in someone's heart like that, but
Oh, God damn it,
I
Eric.
just
He was
never
just in
pictured
a
him
movie.
being a racist.
Bruce Willis.
was he?
Glass.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I didn't either.
But I
and
do know
never
that
will.
it's a sequel.
To
Uh,
Unbreakable.
yes.
Yeah. And it also connects with Split.
Split?
What is
Yeah.
Glass?
Glass is that movie that we just said that is
Is a sequel to Unbreakable.
and also connects with Split. I don't know how else I can describe it.
Okay, well, fair.
And Unbreakable was like him and Sam Jackson. I don't remember who was who. Was Sam Jackson the one who like everything?
He was Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he like everything hurt him.
Yeah, he breaks his bones every day of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bruce Willis was Unbreakable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this
Worst
like that
superpower of all
character
time.
in SpongeBob?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that guy from SpongeBob. I actually know what he's
Mr.
talking about.
I-
He's been in a lot of movies.
really?
The guy from SpongeBob?
Yeah, the guy from SpongeBob.
Yes.
He
He looked it up
Willis.
that quickly.
He did, like, just in 2018, Acts of Violence,
Oh, that sounds good.
Death Wish,
That's his police record.
that sounds
Cody.
less good.
That's not
Airstrike,
That's not movies.
That also sounds less good.
Reprisal,
I have no opinion on that one.
and then Glass. He just did. Yeah, so he's been around.
Okay,
You've just been missing him.
he's still working.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. That sounds. A few of those sounded like straight to video movies.
Yeah.
Like Airstrike definitely sounds like a straight to video or video on demand.
Right.
I guess it's not straight to video anymore.
Right. It's
What about Adam
Netflix
Sandler?
movie.
Where'd that guy go?
Adam Sandler, speaking of Netflix movies, has an exclusive Netflix deal now.
Yeah.
And actually, his last movie was pretty funny.
Was it?
I've
Which was his
hated
last
a
one?
lot of his newer ones. I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan from like the Happy Gilmore
original
days.
ones.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
But his newest one's called Murder Mystery. It's him and Jennifer Aniston. And he's like a cop from Chicago or
You a
something like that.
co-op? You must be a
And
co-op.
they go on their like anniversary honeymoon date thing, some kind of trip to Europe, and they're right in the middle of a fucking classic murder mystery of a whodunit, and it's pretty fucking hilarious.
So it's Clue 2.
Yeah, but it's super funny.
I'd watch just to see Jennifer Aniston.
Why?
Because boobies.
Hot.
Yeah. I figured.
Is she? I don't find her that way.
You know what? Shut up, Aaron. Because if I
Lukewarm.
put Sandra Bullock on the screen, you're gonna watch.
I don't know if that's true. Will you watch a thing just for a chick?
If it's Mila Kunis.
Oh, is it Mila Kunis? I thought yours was Sandra.
I love Sandra Bullock
He
as a
loves
human
her,
being.
yeah.
You know?
Well, also, if Sandra Bullock's in it, it's probably a better movie than if Mila Kunis is in it, if we're being honest.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. See,
I really wanted. Everyone saw the Book of Eli, right?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
I wanted that sequel so bad because you know how cliff hangs on the end,
I
right?
actually don't remember. It's been too long.
Well, it was Mila Kunis, and she had like a new like chapter.
Spoilers.
Yeah, right. That she needed to like
Oh.
and I'm like, dude, fucking make that movie.
And I
You'd
just
be
don't
so
want to.
good.
Spoilers, he was blind.
Fuck.
Spoilers, he was blind the whole time. Yeah.
So good. So good.
That movie was great, though, Book of Eli.
The Bible's
My
a
favorite
weapon.
is that they showed him reading like all the time at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my favorite.
Okay. See,
job.
I don't think there's an actress I would just watch a movie for.
Not Mila
No,
Kunis.
But, like, Keanu Reeves is in a movie, I'm watching that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, he picks himself some interesting movies.
Yeah. Like, even his bad movies, like, I was over at my brother's house the other day, and we started, as we do, quoting Keanu Reeves, because he's very
Whoa.
quotable. Yeah, usually it leads with that one.
You're breathtaking.
He has a line from this terrible movie called Knock Knock. Gardeners or something?
Gardeners.
Anyway, yeah, go
No,
ahead.
okay, it's called Knock Knock. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Who's there?
I hate you. He's this like family man that like these two fucking young-ish, they're supposed to be like teenage, like 19 or something like that. Girls knock on his door, and long story short, they're sadistic, crazy people that, you know, decided to seduce him and ruin his life. It's a terrible movie.
Oh, okay.
But it's really funny because at one point they've got him tied to a chair after they already did the deed, you know? And they're giving him shit for why he did it. And he goes, it's like you came to my door and gave me free pizza. Nobody says no to it. It's free fucking pizza. And he delivers the line with like such tenacity. It's just so good, dude. And the movie's terrible.
I love how passionate he is about movies.
Oh, God, he swings, man.
Does
Have you
is
guys
this
seen this?
streaming
I'm putting this
anywhere?
in Discord for you.
I don't know. I don't think it's on like Netflix or anything.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds interesting.
It's not a great movie.
I'm sure
I
it's
just
bad.
told you the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, free pizza is the best part of the movie.
You guys have to watch that little clip in Discord there. It's
There's
like
a
11
clip in the
seconds.
Discord. Are we gonna hate this?
It's Keanu
Travis?
Reeves. No,
It's
it's just how
all-
much he loves movies.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. He's not gonna be able to hear it though.
Who, me? No, I won't be able to.
No. Cody won't be able to hear it.
It's okay. We can watch it later. We all know that Keanu Reeves is amazing.
I've seen this clip too. Anyway.
I fucking love how much he loves movies.
Yeah. He's passionate, man.
I love that people love him so much now.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I feel like he was kind of, I don't know, like a little bit of a joke earlier. People would make fun of him a lot.
Well, I mean, he is meme-tastical, which is kind of why everyone loves him
Yeah.
now. And,
Yeah.
There's
but-
the sad Keanu Reeves meme.
Yeah, sad Keanu was great.
Where do you think the difference is? Because I feel like him and another one of my favorite actors, Nick Cage, are very comparable, where they swing for the fucking fences every
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, nobody takes Nick Cage seriously or like loves him the way that they love Keanu Reeves now.
It's because I think
Personality,
Keanu.
probably.
Yeah, Keanu has like somewhat of a harsh background, you know, with the way that his life has gone. He's
Yeah.
like super charitable, and he's just got so much good shit backing him up. And Nick Cage is just crazy,
Yeah.
almost without a cause.
He bought like dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
You can't get into a guy like that.
Yeah, and I think
Although that's why I love him. Because
Yeah.
he's so crazy.
Keanu made $113 million off of the Matrix movies, and he donated $80 million of it.
Holy shit.
So yeah, that's kind of part of the reason, because anytime that people like start to dig into him, they're just like, oh shit, this is like a really, really good guy.
Yeah.
You know?
He's awesome. I love the commitment too.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're going to do something as stupid as be in a movie, because it's stupid, you're making pretend, right?
Yep.
You're playing dress up.
You're making pretend.
Yeah, you're making pretend for a living. Like, have fun with it. I like that they go crazy and they go for it, man. Like, free pizza. That's amazing. Like, he is freaking out in that chair, by the way. Just look up a clip of it. You're probably better off instead of watching the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How recent was this movie anyway?
Oh, I think it was probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. It was, what was his name? Eli Roth? Is that a name of a person?
Oh, I think I found it.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I did. Hold on.
It's pretty good, man.
Did you find it on YouTube?
Uh-huh.
Link me, you slut.
Hold on, no, I'm watching.
No, just link me, you shithead.
Just link it so he can say it.
Because then you'll have to watch all of it, and I'll have to watch all of it, and it's going to take longer. God damn it. He's not paying attention.
It's amazing, though.
Fucking douche
Listen
nozzle.
to the joy. Listen to the joy. It's so good, dude.
Wow.
I don't even get to hear it, but I'm enjoying watching it.
Why you lied to me? You're gonna kill him.
He kills
Jesus
it in this
Christ.
scene, man.
It definitely conveys the frustration that one might feel of having
Free pizza.
free pizza,
Dude, he kills it in this scene, though.
getting arrested for free pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good scene. Is Aaron still watching?
Yeah, Aaron's still watching it.
I'm surprised I haven't heard any giggles.
He made a couple of, like, silent laughs. He's not as giggly as me and you are.
No, he's not.
We're giggly boys.
So, just if you want to find this, listeners, just go to YouTube and type in Keanu Reeves free pizza.
Yeah.
And it's like the first thing that pops up.
It's fucking amazing.
The fucking
thoughts,
description.
Aaron?
It's funny. It's
Isn't
hilarious.
it great?
Yeah.
He kills it, though, in that scene. Like, he really goes for it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That was by far the most interesting part of that movie.
Yeah. Does he make it out?
No.
No, he gets executed?
He doesn't get executed. They end up, like, burying him in his backyard up to his neck or whatever. And I think this is how it goes. And they leave him there, but they, like, posted everything to his social media, like, ruined his whole life. And, you know, that's how it ends. His wife, like, comes home and the house is destroyed and he's in the backyard and everything's all fucked up and his life's over. Yeah.
One of them happy endings, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A happy, really happy ending. That's why you don't take free pizza, bro.
Right?
You always question where that
Because
is coming from.
someone always peed on your free pizza.
Dude, fucking the first comment on here is, it was free pizza.
It's so amazing. I'll just see my brother and we'll look at each other and be like, free fucking pizza. I don't even think he's seen the movie. I think he's just seen that clip.
No, that's great.
The movie was called Knock Knock, by the way.
Yeah, he said that.
I said that. Aaron said, who's there?
Oh yeah, he did say that.
God, Travis.
Was that last week?
Out of it today.
I'm so tired.
I mean, me too. I still remember what happened 4 seconds ago.
Apparently, you can buy it on YouTube now for $3.99.
You can buy anything on YouTube for $3.99.
Anything?
Anything. Even free pizza.
Free pizza? Wait, you can buy free pizza?
Yes.
Can I buy non-corrupted videos for $3.99 on YouTube?
No, you can.
Oh, then you lied. You said you could buy anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so do we agree that Keanu Reeves is the best actor of all time? Even though I just said like 3 weeks ago Nick Cage is the best actor of all time.
Let's agree to disagree.
What?
Aaron's disagreeing that Keanu Reeves is the best actor of all time. So
I'm surprised.
I love Keanu Reeves.
Speed.
You're right.
Like, it's your favorite movie.
Uh-huh.
Which I
I
still
don't get why
understand.
that movie. I still don't get.
Okay.
I still don't get how Speed becomes someone's favorite movie.
Speed, Back to the Future.
I get that one.
I get
And
Back
Lord of the
to
Rings.
the Future.
And I even get Lord of the Rings, even though I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't get
I
Speed.
do not get Speed. No.
I love that you love that movie so much.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably the only one.
Hey now.
Well, no, people like that
Hey,
movie.
hey
You
now.
think there's another person that exists that says Speed is their favorite movie?
Like
And
favorite
it's-
of all time.
And it's
I
not
mean-
Keanu Reeves?
I don't think Keanu Reeves thinks that Speed is the best movie of all time.
No, John Wick is his best movie of all time. So,
I'm sure it is.
yeah, you haven't seen because
Yeah.
you're too busy watching Speed.
Again.
Speaking of actors that we haven't heard from in a while, where the hell has Christopher Lloyd been?
He's been working. Believe it or not.
Has he?
Yeah, he's been working the whole time. It's just he's not picky about his roles at all.
Oh,
That's the only thing.
that's not good.
No, it's not good, but
That's probably the problem with Nick Cage. Mm-hmm. Because Keanu Reeves is picky about what he does,
Mm-hmm.
and fucking Nick Cage is like, "Oh, you're gonna give me a cookie? I'll do it."
yep.
Yeah. Huh. So what's he been doing? Like made for TV movies?
That Netflix specials and doing tiny movie parts also, and he just doesn't care, doing whatever, just staying busy, keeping working.
Yeah, because what else is he gonna do?
Yeah, I think he got asked recently. He's like by some I guess it was like a young teenager or something, and they're like, "So I know you used to like love wearing old man makeup, but now that you can't do that anymore, how does it make you feel?"
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck, dude?
That's kind of a fucked up question.
Wow. That's fun. That's awesome.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a good question, though. I bet that made him laugh.
Yeah, it did. But I just hope that there's some other reprisal of the Back to the Future role, because obviously I don't want them to remake the movies in any way, shape, or form. That'd be fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But now with
Don't you think it's gonna happen though?
I hope that when they try to do that everyone involved in the first movie is dead and gone.
Oh my god.
You know, that way they don't have to see the horrible nightmare that is the remake of that movie.
Wow. And it probably wouldn't even be that bad, the remake. It just wouldn't be as good as the original.
I disagree.
What if they remade Speed?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? If they remade Speed,
What
it
about
would
a
have to
remake
be
of
like-
Speed? Would you go? They recast Keanu Reeves though.
Yes.
It's just now
Dude,
Keanu Reeves.
I would totally do that.
Oh, they should do
remade
another Speed.
They should do
They should,
this.
what,
these-
4 or
Three.
3? Okay, they only did
No,
2.
no,
Cruise
Okay,
Control
so
destroyed
they-
it.
No, they remake Speed, right? But instead of the guy who was on the bus that was just Keanu Reeves, it's John Wick.
So he plays John Wick in Speed.
John Wick
Yes.
4 Speed.
Yes, this is what's happening now.
That's it, dude. John Wick 4 Speed.
This is the new
fucking
movie.
give you all of my money to go see that movie. Holy shit.
Featuring Sandra Bullock, of course.
I mean,
Of course.
why though?
Because it's necessary.
Well, then who is she? Because if he's John Wick, she can't just be.
She'll be Miss Congeniality.
No, she'll be her from Gravity.
Oh,
From Gravity.
is she in the spacesuit all the time?
She's just like hallucinating and fucking shit all the whole time.
Who was the bad guy in Speed?
It was
Mila Kunis.
Dennis Hopper.
Mila
It was Dennis Hopper, but he
From that
unfortunately
70s show?
passed away.
Was it Dennis Hopper?
It was Dennis
Why did
Hopper.
I think it was Philip Seymour Hoffman?
That would have been interesting also. But
The
I
guy
think
from
that.
Dumb and Dumber was in there too, wasn't he? What's his
yes,
name?
he was.
I don't remember his name.
Steve Stevenson.
It was not Steve Stevenson. Shit.
John Erickson.
Piss. Bitch. Tits.
Dude, I want to
lot of
see
words.
this movie.
Cunt muffin.
I want to see John Wick.
Oh, that's gonna be a hard edit, Aaron. You can't say that.
What?
Why?
I'll say what I want.
Yeah.
You can not on YouTube.
Why not?
That's a no word.
Oh. Cunt?
Yep. No, stop saying that. Literally, I'm gonna have to edit this out.
Which word?
7:30.
Which
I
one
won't
was it?
edit it. I won't edit it. I won't
What?
do it.
What are you not going to edit?
The whole thing.
You can hear the panic in his voice.
Well, I have to remember that's there now. That's like leaving like a scene of you holding a crack pipe in a fucking video. You shouldn't do that.
I mean, why though?
Like what?
Because
what the
it's not.
Like, what's going to happen? Explain to us why we
so
can't say cunt.
What if? What if?
Sorry. I said it.
What if I said vagina?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, why is... I was going to say it again. Why is it so bad? What happens?
It's a derogatory word towards women, so it's sexist. That's why.
Okay, cool. What happens?
But what if I'm calling Cody?
Yeah. Yeah, why can't I be a
Depending
cunt?
because on it, god damn it, I'm not editing this. It's done. This whole thing was a waste of time.
Oh, shit.
58 minutes. Just remember 58 minutes.
It'll be fine. What? But, like, what
It's
happens,
against
though?
terms of service. They can get a strike on your channel for that. It's really bad. It's like saying the N-word. You can't do it.
I just find it so funny.
I hate you.
Okay,
We're
Travis.
done. It's an hour.
I am sorry.
It's, you can do it, though, because, like, I've seen comedians do it all the time on their YouTube channels.
Do they? I thought that was a blacklisted word.
No. Chris D'Elia, I think, says that, like, once every other episode on his podcast.
Oh, well, I'm fine then. I don't care then.
Oh, wow.
Jeff Daniels.
I think you're fine, man, especially if you're not Jeff Daniels.
Jeff
Wait,
Daniels.
what?
He was the guy we were thinking of.
Just came out of nowhere.
It's Jeff Daniels.
It's Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
That's that guy's name?
Yep.
Oh, I would have never got that.
I love Jeff Daniels. He's amazing.
I love him too. I just had no idea that was his name.
Yep. Isn't that funny?
That is funny.
Look at this. What's more 90s than that?
Nothing
There's
nothing
nothing.
has ever been more 90s than the cover of Speed.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
I gotta tell you, though,
did you-
that's a movie I go see. That poster?
Right?
I go see that movie.
The tagline.
Oh, God, what is it? I didn't see it.
He did. Get ready for rush hour.
Oh, boy.
Seriously, that was also a tagline for Rush Hour.
Somebody was very proud when they wrote that line.
Yes, they were.
I came up with the line, guys. I got it.
That marketing department's like,
Give that man a
nailed it.
raise.
Give that. He got a promotion. He runs the company now. That guy. The guy that wrote that. He's the one that's going to greenlight John Wick 4 Speed.
Did you know that
I'm gonna laugh if this is like an idea.
Did
Like
you
they
know?
can actually come out with this movie.
They take it from us.
Did you know that Speed 2 had almost 4 times the budget of the original Speed?
That's always a recipe for failure, though.
Right? And
Did you know that I didn't know there was a Speed 2?
We just talked about it. Cruise control.
Yeah, dude. And it's voted
I
on
thought that
most
was a
lists
joke on-
to be the worst sequel of all time.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is so
I
bad.
thought that you were talking about like cruise control, like the because back when Okay, so but I thought that what you were talking about was back when Speed was originally made, there was no cruise control. So I thought that if you had cruise control, it would ruin the movie because it'd never go below 80.
I mean, that is true, though.
And that's why I thought you were saying cruise control ruined that movie. Like,
Your associations are very odd.
I
Also,
didn't realize that was a sequel.
my 85 Supra had cruise control.
So why didn't they have
Did it
cruise
really?
control on the bus?
Because buses are... I don't think they do that because the bus drivers
buses
are
are
supposed to be
driven,
alert.
Cody.
And those,
Buses are what?
Buses are driven.
the people driving them are professionals and CDLs. I don't think...
I beg to differ. Have you ever seen the bus drivers for Brump?
My mother was a bus driver, thank you very much.
Rest my case.
Excuse me?
No.
I'm gonna fly my ass up there and kick your ass, boy.
Fucking Travis.
Your mom was amazing.
And on that note,
Wasn't she like the
note,
first woman to do like
I will
dialysis?
fucking see you guys next week. You guys have an awesome week. If you liked this video, like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you will. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel too, Breaking the Cycle. All the links for all the stuffs is in the description and the show notes.
There it is.
And you guys...
Was it last week?
Great. Good job.
It was in the show notes.
It was in the show notes.
It was in the show notes.
Yeah.
Good deal.
All right. Bye.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.